Please welcome to the stage Dr. Nubar Afeyan and Lord Ara Darzi of the Aurora Humanitarian Initiative and Jamila Afghani, the 2022 Aurora Prize Laureate.
Good afternoon. It's a privilege to be with you today, and when I think about it, a bit of a miracle. Let me explain. My grandfather survived the Armenian genocide, but only just barely. Destined to a brutal death, the fate of about 1.5 million Armenians between 1915 and 1923, he and his brother were rescued by German soldiers who gave them papers, uniforms, and, ironically, employment. With the Berlin-Baghdad railway construction then underway, that saved them from certain death through a death march in the Syrian deserts. Half a century later, when I was 13 years old, my family fled the civil war in Lebanon, just days before the airport closed for the next 4 years. Welcomed by Canada, we forged yet another new life. Such stories fill me with gratitude, the seed for what became the Aurora Prize you just heard about. Founded in 2015, the Aurora Humanitarian Initiative commemorates the 100th anniversary of the Armenian genocide and honors its victims, its survivors, and those who championed them. The birth of Aurora is due in large part to one of our co-founders, the late Vartan Grigorian of the Carnegie Corporation, who remains a guiding light in all that we do. But while rooted in Armenian history, our mission is global. We celebrate and spread the work of modern-day heroes, people saving and changing lives in extraordinary ways, often at risk to their own lives. To cite just two examples, Dr. Tom Katina, who received the Aurora Prize in 2017, is the only doctor permanently based in Sudan's war-torn Nuba Mountains, home to more than 500,000 people. He typically treats up to 500 patients in a day, is on call 24/7, with patients often walking days to reach him. Dr. Tom, as he is known, often works without electricity, running water, or a telephone. His hospital grounds have been repeatedly bombed, and yet he carries on. Jamila Afghani, who received the Aurora Prize in 2022, here with us, has championed Afghan women and girls for more than 25 years, securing their rights to go to school and live free from domestic abuse. Forced to flee after the 2021 Taliban takeover, the next time she's been a refugee, the sixth time that was, that she became a refugee. Jamila continues her fight against gender apartheid from Canada. Now today we announced the Aurora Humanitarian finalists for the next year's Aurora Prize, to be awarded on May 9, 2024 in Los Angeles, which will be our 8th such ceremony. Aurora Prize laureates each receive $1 million, $800,000 of which goes to grassroots humanitarians and organizations that the laureates select. This trust-based model stems from our belief that such choices are best made on the ground by community leaders. Our focus is on the human side of humanitarian care. We believe that even in the darkest times, a brighter future is in the hands of those who are committed to giving others help and hope. We welcome all those who share that vision. Please consider joining us as we put gratitude into action.
Thank you, Nubar. As chair of the Aurora Selection Committee, I am honored to represent here my acclaimed co-members, including Nobel laureates, renowned humanitarians, business leaders, and former heads of state. Together, we face the immense challenge of choosing just 3 humanitarians from more than 700 submissions from 75 countries. I'm pleased to announce that the 2024 Aurora Humanitarians are the following: Abdul Hadi Al-Khawaja from Bahrain, a human rights advocate who has been fearlessly defending the most vulnerable communities, especially those who have been subject to systematic violations of their human rights. Mr. Al-Kawaji is currently serving life in prison for his involvement in peaceful protests during the Bahraini uprising in 2011. Dennis Mukwege from the Democratic Republic of Congo, a gynecologist and human rights activist who has been working since 1999 to provide medical, legal, and psychosocial aid to women subjected to sexual and gender-based violence, and to advocate for gender equality and the elimination of rape as a weapon of war in the DRC and worldwide. Nasreen Sotoudeh from Iran, a human rights defender who has been working as an attorney since 2003, representing Iranian opposition activists, young prisoners, and women's rights activists, including women who were arrested for protesting against compulsory headscarves in Iran. Due to her work, Mrs. Sotoudeh has been frequently imprisoned, including in solitary confinement. Congratulations to those extraordinary individuals, and we look forward to announcing the Aurora Prize Laureates, as said by Noubar Afeyan, in May of next year in LA.
My sincere congratulations to 2024 Aurora Humanitarians. By empowering everyday modern heroes, Aurora reminds us our common humanity and gave us hope. Thank you, Aurora, and congratulations to the newcomer humanitarian actors. Thank you.